Welcome to Chisholm Trail 61. Today we're going to be doing one of my favorite breakfast items. I'm going to show you how I do deer, or better known as venison breakfast sausage. I'm going to show you how I do that coming up right now. Okay, first thing we're going to need for our venison sausage here, in my bowl here, I got 2 pounds, actually I got 3 pounds of venison deer meat and 3 pounds of Boston butt that I've ground up. But I'm going to give you the recipe. Recipe I'm going to call out for is going to be 2 pounds of deer meat and 2 pounds of Boston butt. That way, if you want to drop back to 1 pound, it'll be easier to figure than dividing by everything by 3 and stuff like that. But anyway, we're going to go by the 2 pound and 2 pound. 2 pound venison, 2 pound ground Boston butt. And first thing we're going to do, I'm just going to give that just a little bit of a mixture here. I'm not going to worry about mixing it real good right now because all I want to do is just sort of get it mixed up just a little bit here. Just sort of start getting it incorporated a little bit. And man, if you ain't never eat deer sausage, then you're in for a treat. Deer season coming to an end here. So I'm getting me some deer sausage made up so that I'll have deer sausage to eat with breakfast. This is a breakfast sausage. I mean, you can eat it with lunch, supper, whatever you want, but typically it's a breakfast sausage. All right, that's good enough for right now. All right, now what we're going to need now, I'm going to take this one glove off here and set it over out the way. What we got here, I'm going to get me a little bowl here. I'm going to slide this over, and in this little bowl here, dropped a couple pieces of my deer meat there. I'm going to put 1.5 tablespoons of kosher salt. I'm going to put a 1/2 teaspoon of Tony Zachary Creole seasoning. Now, if you don't have Tony Zachary Creole seasoning, or you don't care for the Creole seasoning, you can use your favorite steak seasoning. It'll be fine. And then we got 2.5 tablespoons of ground sage. We've got 4 teaspoons of black pepper. We've got 3 teaspoons of ground mustard. And we got 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. Over here, we have, you can use 3 to 4 teaspoons of red pepper flakes. We have a pinch of cloves, and we have 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And I'm just going to put all this in this little bowl here because I want to get it mixed up before I pour it over my meat there. If you don't mix your seasonings together first, then you'll have in spots where you'll have a whole lot of sage in one spot and won't have any in another. So I like to put them all in one little bowl like that, one little dish. And then just take you a spoon or something and just stir them together. Just get them sort of stirred together good. That way it sort of mix your spices together first. But like I said, if you don't, then you're taking a chance on getting a whole lot of one spice in one spot, not having any of it in another. Now I know it's quite a bit of spices, but we got quite a bit of meat. So that's good enough right there. Set that over out of the way. We're going to bring our meat back, and we're just going to sprinkle this over. Sprinkle about half of it over right now. I'm going to put me another glove back on here because I got to get back into that meat with my hands. And I really don't want to get that all over my hands. And what we're going to do, we're going to just sort of mix that into it. So, well, I might have didn't get a big enough bowl, did I? You'll need a big bowl, all right. I'm just going to turn it and roll it over and mash it down and get that worked in some. Once we sort of get it incorporated in there some, we're going to take the other half and we're going to dump it on there. I know it seems like a lot of seasoning, but like I said, I've got a lot of meat here. This is going to make a lot of sausage. So, and good. You ain't never eat nothing so good. You'll be wanting to eat this for breakfast every morning. We're just going to get it pressed in real good is what I want to do. Just get it mixed in the best you can with your hand here. And if you stand here and do it long enough, you can get it mixed in really well. Now what you can do, if you got a stand mixer, and I could do this, but I'm not going to. You can take your stand mixer with your paddle attachment and put it on there and just put your meat in there and let it, run and get everything mixed in real good. But what I'm going to do, since I've already used it and got it dirty, meat and stuff on it already, and it's going to have to be washed now anyway. Keep messing up another dish or another appliance. See my grinder sitting here, my meat grinder. I'm going to run this back through the meat grinder and let the meat grinder make sure that it's mixed up really well. It's starting to look pretty good right there. Okay, and what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take this glove back off, and I'm just going to show you how I'm going to do this, and then I'll do the rest of it off camera, because I know you don't want to sit here and watch me do all this meat, but this thing's loud sort of anyway. See, I may can pull it up here where y'all can see it better though. Let me turn it around here where y'all can probably see it a little bit better. I'm going to get this other bowl here. I'm going to slide this bowl right under there. And I'm going to turn it on. And I'm just going to shove it down in there. All right, and what that's doing, that'll mix them seasonings up, even them out, distribute them around through there. And you can see that's sort of what I'm talking about. Now I got the biggest attachment on there, the whole thing attachment on there, my big one on there. I'm not using the little bitty fine one, I'm using the big one. And I'm going to do the rest of this meat off camera, and then I'll bring you back once I get it all done, and I'll show you what we're going to do next. All right, now we got all our meat ran through the grinder there and remixed up real good, and you can see she's mixed up really well there now. Next thing you want to do before you go any further is you want to take and make you 2 or 3 patties there and cook them, just to make sure that you got your spices like you want them. Because now's the time to change your spices. Like if you need to add a little bit of pepper, or add a little bit more salt, or add a little bit more brown sugar, whatever you want to do, you can adjust your spices right now. Once you cook it, then it's done. So you just want to cook it. And I cut this one patty so y'all can see what it looked like on the inside there. See what I'm saying? Man, you talk about some good eating. I'm gonna break me off a piece here and take a bite of it. Man, that is so tender. Oh man. Guys, that is spot on. I mean, that is spot on. That is some good sausage. I better lay it down because I'm gonna be. I'll forget about the video and start eating sausage. Hey, that is that. I mean, that is spot on. You can see she's done all the way through. I mean, she is spot on. Hey, if you would, give the old video a thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate all of you do. Appreciate all of you take time every day to watch our videos. Dear sausage. We'll see you on the next one.